Welcome back. Thanks for watching Action 10 News First at 4. I'm Andy Lascano in for Drew Spire. The Troubleshooters have been following developments on a house on the island for more than a year now after a neighbor called us concerned about the roof that had been installed on the house in September 2018. Now, permits must be pulled so repairs can be made and the property must be windstorm certified, or development services could take further action. Watch. Kevin Kelley says the roof was supposed to be a re-roof, which generally means all the shingles have to be replaced. Instead, a new pitched roof was installed on top of the original flat roof. But it wasn't done correctly, Kelley insists.
There's no rafter straps. Some rafter straps. There's none of those attached to the bottom plate to the rafters.
Kelley lives directly across the street and happens to be a contractor. He and other neighbors worry the roof could detach in high winds and cause damage throughout the neighborhood. The house on Goldfish Street is owned by Cozy Coastal Properties, which is run by Scott Schmidt. The Troubleshooters reported the house was red tagged in November 2018. Schmidt was cited in December 2018 and paid a $543 fine. In July 2019, Schmidt was cited a second time for installing the roof without pulling a permit. That's according to Gene DeLauro with Development Services.
We have no record of ever being contacted, and we have no record of ever issuing a permit for that work.
Not only that, the engineer on the project, Robert Creek, filed for windstorm certification for the roof with the Texas Department of Insurance before the city had done a final inspection. Keep in mind, all this was going on while a family was living in the house. DeLauro told us a permit was finally pulled in November, and in December, his department did a final inspection. The contractor was given a list of corrections that needed to be done within 6 months to complete the job.
They did not make those corrections, or if they did, they didn't call us to come and do a re-inspection, so we could have approved that inspection and closed this out.
Even though the permit expired in June, according to DeLauro, the city has given Schmidt even more time to come into compliance.
I'm the one that dropped the ball.
Local realtor Chris Montalvo contacted the Troubleshooters Wednesday, August 5th, claiming he was partners with Scott Schmidt on the house on Goldfish, and that everything had been taken care of already.
If you're doing any renovations, I strongly suggest you pull your permits and abide by the standards of the city, because they don't cut slack for anybody.
In a recent email to Development Services, Kevin Kelley wrote, quote, "One has to wonder if there's something going on behind the door or under the table, or is it complete incompetence on the city's part?" DeLauro countered, saying people assume his department has more power and authority than it actually does.
I can't force the contractors and the owners and the engineers to provide documents or to conduct services and in the field. It's got to be them that does that.
The Troubleshooters checked the Texas Department of Insurance website. The application for windstorm certification for this project is pending. Now, Mr. DeLauro tells the Troubleshooters he's ordered all utilities at this house be turned off until the property comes into compliance with city regulations. They will not be reestablished until an engineer certifies all the roof work through TDI. Another permit has already been obtained for exterior work also being done on the house. The Troubleshooters will let you know when that happens. As always, whenever you need help from the Troubleshooters, just send us an email at troubleshooters@kztv10.com.